with one called Land Sustain Chibili Uwai. Is that it? You think Jack can handle it? Alright. Good. Try it. Go. Good. Let's go. Stay. Kapusta. Okay, Jack, try it. That. See, I'm going to try that right now. Wow! Boy! Alright. Let's sing together. Przybyli ułani pod okienko, przybyli ułani pod okienko, stukają, wołają, pójdź panienko, stukają, wołają, pójdź panienko. Oj Jezu, a cóż to za wojacy? Oj Jezu, a cóż to za wojacy? Otwieraj, nie bój się, to fantazy. Otwieraj, nie bój się, fantazy. Przyszliśmy napoić nasze konie. Przyszliśmy napoić nasze konie. Za nami piechody całe w łonie, za nami piechody całe w łonie. Oj Jezu, a cóż to za bateria? Oj Jezu, a cóż to za bateria? Otwieraj, nie bój się, kawaleria. Otwieraj, nie bój się, kawaleria. dancers, okay? You win a trip to Poland, okay? One way. But you also get to choose the next song. Butterfly. You butterfly. Oh, you butterfly, right? Butterfly. All right. Butterfly it is. E of G. So here we go. First dancers. All right. Butterfly. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, before the mass, all for like 3.5, 4 hours, you were on Polish Newcastle radio. We had John and Krzysztof Leśniewski, and also Stasiu Wilgocki was helping out. So John and Yash and Stash were on the radio there, pushing polka music. It's okay, I call him Krzysztof, okay? Krzysztof. All right, butterfly this. Here we go. Sing along. You see.
Bright as the night full of moon. Butterfly, you have left my seat soon. Just found you have the wings and now you wish to fly. Please don't go, please don't say goodbye. Butterfly, my butterfly. Oh, I know it must be free. Butterfly, my butterfly. All the fun you stay. You and the love is elsewhere to be found. If I see wrong, you sit and look around. Butterfly, my butterfly. Oh, I know you must be free. Butterfly, my butterfly. Stay a little while with me. Look around and you see there's a love and I need you won't keep. Then you can fly away, you break my heart. Don't go on so it like you do. And butterfly, my butterfly. Oh, I know you must be free. Butterfly, my butterfly. Butterfly, my butterfly. Oh, you must be free. Butterfly, stay a little while with me. Stay a little while with me. Stay a little while with me. Butterfly by Special Guest. There you go.
Woo! Oh. And we are now into the Polka Fest portion of the festival. And of course, this is John Goodhungrali from Toronto, Canada. They did a great job with the polka mask.
I just turned up the master on that.
And they are going to provide the polka music till 9
$5,
p.m.
ladies and gentlemen. All right, so here we go. $5 tickets, raffle tickets. The raffle tickets are here. Every hour there's going to be a draw, ladies and gentlemen. Every hour. Here's 5 right here. All right. Get your tickets here. Get your tickets here. Bilety, loteria. To jest amerykańska gra. Jednemu weźmie, drugiemu da. Komu Bozia dopomoże, ten i krowę wygrać może. All right, there you go. So 2 more sets of tickets. Let's do a Oberek tempo, everybody, right now. Don't forget to let us know your favorite song. Meow, 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 meow.
And this is St. Stan's, Amsterdam, New York. And this is Polkas, Pivos, and Froggies, number 4.
Anya from Buffalo? What are you doing here? You live in Troy now. Wow, I remember Anya. She had a concertina one time. No, you owned one. Didn't you sell it to Robert Page? Something like that. Okay, Anya, you were friends with Terry. Miss Sarah, yes. Ciao, with Ciao, yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
We
All right, let's go to a waltz. Judy Rozinska wanted a waltz. Yeah, I know. Judy asked for a waltz. Make sure we play a waltz, right? Yeah, here we go. A Polish lullaby. Polish lullaby. Waltz. And this one you sing when your kids are little and you want to put them to bed. And she's going to sing it to her niece. Sarah has a daughter, right? Sarah has a daughter? Son. All right, you can sing it to the little guy. Kotki dwa, szare burę obydwa. So this is a little Polish lullaby, ladies and gentlemen, and it goes like this. Child, and we'll sing you this Polish lullaby. It goes like this. Kotkiwa, szare burę obydwa, nic nie będą robiły, tylko ciebie bawiły. Kotkiwa, szare burę obydwa, nic nie będą robiły, tylko ciebie bawiły. And we'll sing them this Polish lullaby. Kotkiwa, szare burę obydwa, nic nie będą robiły, tylko ciebie bawiły. Kotkiwa, szare burę obydwa, nic nie będą robiły, tylko ciebie bawiły. When someday we grow older and I have passed away, children keep on living, getting younger every day. When they're sad and tired and they begin to fly, Gaga and we'll sing them this Polish lullaby. Goes like this. Kotkiwa, szare burę obydwa, nic nie będą robiły, tylko ciebie bawiły. Kotkiwa, szare burę obydwa, nic nie będą robiły,
Polish lullaby. There you go. All right, then we have another. We're going to put Gary Krupski on the vocals for you right now. Yeah, that's right. Gary Krupski on the vocal. You look at one of those sheets that you got. There you go. And you choose a song.
So we're at St. Stan's in Amsterdam, New York. The Polkas, Pivos, Pierogies, number 4, John Gora and Grali. And as you probably just heard him mention the name, Gary Krupski from the old Crew Brothers.
You just got some Polish American Bulldogs.
Those of you who remember hearing the Crew Brothers way back when, Gary was in that band.
Great Britons, polka.
You ever heard the combine blown up?
And John Gordon and Grali will be on till 9 p.m. This is the first set of the polka portion after the polka mass, which they did a terrific job. So if you're just tuning in, we are at St. Stan's in Amsterdam, New York with John Gordon and Grali.
I never heard of that.
Well done, thank you so much. Classic tune from the Golden Brass, if you may remember that song.
Right,
by the late Billy Supta.
So,
it goes back to like 1969, 1970.
Did you lose something on the floor? Did you lose an earring? You lost your tooth filling, right?
We got a lot of tickets.
You lost your tickets. I thought you need a crown or something like that. All right, you lost your tickets. That's okay. It's only $5. We can get some more tickets. All right, let's change your tempo.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we are at St. Stan's in Amsterdam, New York, and we're listening to the fine sounds of the Grammy-nominated
So, you know,
Gora
ladies and
and
gentlemen,
Growly.
Polish American music is not only polkas, it's all kinds of variety because a lot of people from Poland, they don't really dance the polka. And here's one that we're going to play right now from our latest recording, one called Hey Hey Góralo. And it's right here on our latest CD. Our CDs are only $10 each. Cheap like borscht, ladies and gentlemen. Cheap like borscht. There you go. Here we go. Hey, hey, Góralo. Przyjeżdża, przyjeżdża. Hey, hey, Góralo. Wracaj do nas. Hey, hey, Góralo. Przyjeżdża, przyjeżdża. Hey, hey, Góralo. Wracaj do nas. Posadzi babce. Na tego najsa. Jeden sama posy, ucięli mu włosy, posadzili babce, jak kamieni dupę, obchodzili koło, całowali w czoło. Hej, hej, Góralo, ty ci nie za, hej, hej, Góralo, wracaj do nas. Hej, hej, Góralo, ty ci nie za, hej, hej, Góralo, wracaj do nas. Co nie ma chałupy, co za dziewczyna, co nie daje wina. Siedziałem na słupku, na lewym półdubku, a prawy półdubek zwisał mi za słupek. Hej, hej, Góralo, nic ci nie da, hej, hej, Góralo. Wracaj do nas. Hej, hej, Góralo, ty ci nie za, hej, Góralo, wracaj do nas. How about the Cajun accordion? Let's see. Come on, let's twist again. Like we did last summer. Oh, let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when things were really coming down? Oh, let's twist again, twisting time is here. Oh, baby, round and round and round and round we go again. Baby, let me know you love me. Like we did last summer. Whoa, let's twist again, like we did last year. Oh, yeah. like we did last year. Wah, 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 wah. Let's twist again, like we did last year. Wah, 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 wah. Let's twist again, second time he's here. Hey, Gora, and in Polish and English. We're going to slow it down for one before we go back to polkas. We're going to bring you the late, great Louis Armstrong. Ladies and gentlemen, the late, great Louis Armstrong is here. He's going to sing it in Polish and English.
How are you?
And Marek's going to film it all.
Good to see you.
Hello, Marek, jak się masz? All right, what a wonderful weekend this is. Beautiful weather, God given to us. Oh, piękna pogoda. Słoneczko, sun is shining. You couldn't ask for a better day to have a church festival. All right, grab your favorite dance partner right now, or you can dance with your husband or your wife. If you don't have a favorite dance partner.
If you're just tuning in, we are at St. Stan's in Amsterdam, New York, listening to John Gora and Gorali.
That's a tree, red roses do. I see the blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, restless days, that's a great night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people dancing by, on the rain, singing and saying, how do you do? Oh, everybody saying, I love you. I hear little baby cry, I watch them grow, they learn much more than we'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, oh yeah, what a wonderful world. All right, baby, play it, John. Oh yeah, baby.
Here we go, the Gora crew.
The colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky, and also on the faces of people dancing by. On the ground, singing and saying, how do you do? Oh, everybody saying, It's time of you. I hear little babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more. They go in and know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, oh yeah, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah. Thank you very much. All right, folks, thank you very much. We're going back to polka music for you right now.
Well, just want to say thank you, big dziękuję to all of you for watching the polka mass earlier, and this first part of the polka music with John Gora and Gorali.
We're going to do one more song.
And if you're happen to be watching, just tuning in, you're wondering where we're at St. Stan's.
All right, folks, before we get back to polka music, we had a request from Pani Stasia, Stanislava. That's what Stanislava is for a lady. She said there's a song in Polish that Wszyscy Polacy to jedna rodzina, which means we are one big family here. We are one big family, including Gary and Janet. We are one big family here. Wszyscy jedna rodzina i ciepła pierzyna, tak? Ciepła dziewczyna. All right, you know, rodzina, family, runs with pierzyna, right? You know, who knows what pierzyna is? There you go. You got one for the winter, for sure. Keep you nice and warm, pierzyna. I brought mine from Poland. I got it in '74. I was 14 when I came from Poland, and we brought our pierzynas from Poland. I still use it. Mind you, it grew a little bit in every way, except there. But we have to extend the pierzyna, you know, make it a little longer. We still use the pierzyna. And it goes C, A minor, G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Goes like this. Wszyscy Polacy to jedna rodzina, starszy czy młodszy, chłopak czy dziewczyna. Bo wszyscy Polacy to jedna rodzina, starszy czy młodszy, chłopak czy dziewczyna. Hej, hej, bawię się, hej, hej, śmiej się, hej, hej, bawię się. I wieczorem, i po pracy do muzyki. Wieczorem, każdy ma szczęśliwe sny. Bo wszyscy Polacy to jedna rodzina, starszy czy młodszy, chłopak czy dziewczyna. Bo wszyscy Polacy to jedna rodzina, starszy czy młodszy, chłopak czy dziewczyna. Hej, hej, bawmy się, hej, hej, śmiej się, hej, hej, bawmy się, hej, hej, śmiej się. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to two famous people right here from upstate New York. We have, I don't know your new last name, but it's Sarah Banavich from the Banevich Musical Family, and Steve Dudas, he's the drummer. She plays the saxophone, clarinet. They play in the famous Tony's Polka Band, ladies and gentlemen. How about a big hand for them? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wszyscy Polacy to jedna rodzina. Tam wszyscy mocy, bo tak przyczyna. Wszyscy Polacy to jedna rodzina. Tam wszyscy mocy, bo tak przyczyna. Hej, hej, bawi się. Hej, hej, śmiej się. Hej, hej, bawi się. Hej, hej, śmiej się. Hej, hej, bawi się. Hej, hej, śmiej się. Song is over. Hej, bawi się. Hej, hej, śmiej się. We are one big family right here at the St. Stanislaus Festival. We're back to accordions and concertina. Give beat. Like every song, yeah. You know this song, you know this song. I know he knows the song. Give beat, please. When I was just a little boy, I asked my mommy, what would I be? Would I be Prince of Wales? Would I be rich? Here's what she said. Everybody, they said whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. They said what will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. And then what happened then? When I grew up and I was a man, I asked my sweetheart, how would life be? Will we get married? We'll have 8 kids. And she said, unless you give birth to them. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Pytał każdy silny chłop, czy w życiu będzie czegoś mi brak. By miłość trwała, rosną ci blask, ona śpiewała tak. Que sera, sera. Co będzie, pokaże czas. Cóż przyszłość obchodzi nas, co nam jutro da. Que sera, sera. Here we go! Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Only the big guy up there knows whatever will be. Que sera. So live it up, drink it up. Like I told you, the more you drink, the better we sound. All right, you said this young lady is 90 years young.
I remember.
And so is she. Twins, 180 years old, right here. That's a lot of experience, ladies. You know, in Polish we say, may you live 100 and more. And it goes like this in key of C. 100 lat, 100 lat, niech żyją, żyją nam. 100 lat, 100 lat, niech żyją, żyją. Jeszcze Congratulations, ladies. You're still dancing. And this is the lady that's 104. Ta pani ma 104 lata. No to nie można jej grać 100 lat, bo to za mało. Mary. Hi, Mary. Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. Daj. Proszę bardzo. And she's got more of her own teeth than I do. Holy smokes! 104 years old. Mary, pick one ticket. Choose one ticket. Marisha, one ticket.
$188.
This is a drawing for the yellow ticket, 50-50. Look at your yellow ticket, 50-50. The number is, I got it. 640606. Yellow ticket.
I got it.
We got a winner?
Yeah. I wouldn't care about $1 million. You kidding me? It is $1 million, right? Oh, the bar's closed? Oh,
Father Bob said any band members win any money is going to go to the basket collection.
Well, I hope the basket's behind the bar, because that's where it goes.
Basket behind the bar. He's got a mortgage, you know, you can't give it away, right? How much was it? $180. I don't have to pay him. Holy smokes.
When did that rule come into
All right, every hour we're going to go around with another set of tickets. So get ready, have the $5 ready. My belly for $5.
Ready? $5. That's a good thing. Every hour, 188 and $200. Robbie, congratulations. All right, let's go polka because Marek here can't wait for polka. Marek, you pick a song. Oh no, we gotta sway with me. That's what the German right there with the curly hair. Where did she go? There you go. Sway with me, gentlemen. A sway polka. Here we go. Hey, dzień dobry. Mr. Raymond. Dzień dobry, dzień dobry, dzień dobry. How you doing, guys? Sway with me. Nice and quick.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Perfect weather you have chosen. Perfect weather. When Providence starts to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean holds the shore. Hold me close, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with me. When you dance, you have a way with me. Sway with me, sway with me. All the dancers may be on the floor, but my eyes will see no one but you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violin. Still longing for if you can. They are so many things you know how. Baby slow, baby now. voices may be on the floor, but my eyes will see no one but you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violence. You want me to hold it again. They are so baby, you know how. Sway me close, sway me down. They are so baby, you know how. Sway me close, sway me down. They are so baby, you know how. Sway me close, sway me down. Hey, there you go. That's a request right there. I heard somebody yell out Bart's podcast, so here we go. One more. Bart's. Bardoszu, Bartoszu. Nie trać na ziemi. Hey, Marek, I hope you win. $180, you know, just like Robbie. He doesn't know what to do with that money, by the way, but I think he's going to spend it right here at the beer table.
Some of it in my gas tank.
Some gas, I guess. Here we go, Bartoszu, Bartoszu. Bart spoke, everybody. Hey, here we go. I know. Do you again? Hey! We'll carry a glass of my feet. Bartoszu, hej, nie teraz ma nadziei, hej, nie teraz ma nadziei. Głową głosu ławi, ojczyznę nam zbawi. Głową głosu ławi, ojczyznę nam zbawi. Tam górze, hej, spoglądaj do Boga, hej, spoglądaj do Boga. I miłość Jego, niż lepsze mocno Boga. Przecież miłość Jego najmocniejsza jest. Pod mostem, matki chłopcy stoją, grają i śpiewają, Boga się nie boją. Maleńkie i wielkie, wielki ogień bywa, wielki ogień bywa, oj pękną twarde, emocje ogniwa, oj pękną twarde, emocje, ale tak, hej, ostre kosy nasze, hej, ostre kosy nasze, starczą na krótkie, ostre, a łasze, oj, ostre kosy, a łaszy są, ostre pod mostem. Nasi chłopcy stoją, grają i śpiewają, Boga się nie boją. Był światem, hej, podwór był na stawę, hej, podwór był na stawę. Prawił mocno, weseli podstawę, prawił mocno, weseli podstawę. Naruszył kościół, hej, podraz z ławicami, hej, podraz z ławicami. Jak się kielą proszą, rozprawiać nogami, jak się kielą proszą, rozprawiać. A ci chłopcy stoją, grają i śpiewają, Boga się nie boją. Stanislaus, he was one of the DJs this morning, along with Yashu. Leszniewski and Stasiu. Stash and Yash. So these two guys, Stash and Yash, went to see a doctor, right? No, I won't say that. All right, you guys have a request song?
Sorry.
Give F. Give F. Tag will be B-Block FC. I Jakuba, to Jakuba, Jakub do Michała. Wiwat ty, wiwat my, kompania cała. A kto nie wypije, tego ledwa kije. Cupu, niech po polsku żyje. A kto nie wypije, tego ledwa kije. Cupu, niech po polsku żyje. Jakub do Michała. Wiwat ty, kompania cała. A kto nie wypije, tego ledwa kije. Cupu, niech po polsku żyje. A kto nie wypije, tego ledwa kije. Cupu, niech po polsku żyje. I wysokam raz do sobie, ja były dawno pany. I szlaki, i robaki, wiedzą jak to dziady. To żaba mi żyje, tego ledwa kije. Cupu, jak po prostu żyje. To żaba mi żyje, tego ledwa kije. Cupu, jak po prostu żyje. For a place to go, so I can be all alone from past and memory. So that's when our music plays. Don't go back to the days when love was you and me. Whoa, ja cię kocham. Everybody, think that I love you so. Ja cię kocham. More than you ever know. Kocham ciebie całym sercem. Love you with all my heart. We were moving and always be. I love you of love. Wish I had a place to hide all my sorrow, all my pride. I just can't get along. But I never want some fire. Keeps on hurting all the time. Oh, where did I go wrong? Everybody, means that I love you so. More than you ever know. Kocham ciebie całym sercem. Love you with all my heart. Breathing through me, ain't always me. I know be all your songs. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know how much I love you. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. Everybody. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know how much I love you. So please don't take my my sunshine away. 1, 2, 1, 2. A teraz idziemy na jednego, a teraz idziemy piwo pić. Teraz idziemy na jednego, teraz idziemy pić. But now we're going just for one, and now we're gonna have a beer. And now we're going just for one, 'cause in heaven there is no fear, fear, fear. In heaven there is no fear. That's why we drink it here. And when we're back from here, our friends will be drinking all. Everybody la 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 la. Our friends will be drinking all the day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the band will take a short intermission. There's souvenirs, lots to drink, food concessions. Please enjoy the afternoon, evening. We will be back very shortly. You want to come and see us? We have all kinds of CDs. If you don't have a CD player in your car, that's okay. They make nice coasters for your glasses. If your table is wobbling, you put it under the table. $10, cheap like borscht. Thank you. We will be back. If you have any special requests, any special songs, you let us know. We will be back very shortly. Wrócimy za chwileczkę. Dziękuję.
Okay, and we will do the same, so see you in a while.
Thank you.